Hello everyone, welcome to Darkest Dungeon. So recently I've been playing modded Darkest Dungeon, and while a full series is coming out eventually, I really wanted to talk about something cool I found. So I found a mod called New Extra Abilities for Heroes, and in the description the mod creator specifically says it's pretty much a meme mod, and to be honest, he's pretty much right. However, there is one character who got indisputably buffed by this mod, the Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor gets 2 attacks from this mod, but I'm going to be focusing on just one right now, Peck. I know that sounds like a stupid ability, because it is, but I assure you, it's good. Peck is an ability that can hit enemies in ranks 1 and 2, and has a semi-high crit mod, no damage penalty, and inflicts bleed, but in return, pushes Plague Doctor 2 ranks forward. Now, I already know what you Darkest Dungeon nerds are saying. Actually, that's not that good because a lot of rank 1 and 2 enemies have high protection, so you, by extension, are just using a worse version of Incision. And, first of all, nerd. And second, you would be correct if it weren't for one little stat I forgot to mention. It has armor piercing. Honestly, I have no clue why the devs thought this would be a good idea, but credit where credit's due, it's really funny. That's far from where the funny stuff ends, however. But in order to explain why, I have to give you some background on how Darkest Dungeon works. Most of Darkest Dungeon's abilities require a character to be in a certain spot in order to use them as a balancing measure. For instance, Hellion has an ability called Bleed Out. Bleed Out deals increased damage, has a good crit modifier, and causes the target to, well, bleed out. But, as one of its balancing measures, it can only be used when Hellion is in rank 1, and can only hit enemies who are also in rank 1. This means it's a really good ability until Hellion, well, leaves rank 1, and then it's useless. Movement abilities are built with this system in mind. They're very potent, but can sometimes push allies to unfavorable positions if you're not careful. Enter Dancing Builds. Dancing builds are, simply put, characters that use the constant displacement used by movement abilities to their advantage. And let me tell you, these builds are some of the most fun you will have in this game. Due to the fact that movement abilities displace characters, they're really strong in return. But since dancing builds don't care about displacement, you get really strong, really fast, and can sweep entire rooms for free. Well, almost for free. One big issue with dancing builds is that what makes a good dancer makes a really bad healer. Most healing skills require you to be in the back, and the few that don't are usually self-heals only. One of the only exceptions is Weird Reconstruction, which sounds great until you remember that it's Weird Reconstruction. The other two are Crusader's healing abilities, which makes Crusader a borderline must-pick for anyone who's not an ultra-cracked Giga gamer, but still wants to make a dancing build. The only other dancer who can directly heal is Antiquarian, but she's dumb and cringe and not my friend, plus her healing is super bad and I don't like it. Plague Doctor, on the other hand, is cool and based and is my friend because she has battlefield medicine, which is infinitely superior in every conceivable way. The reason it's better is A, it heals for numbers that aren't 1, and B, instead of giving you resistances to the bleed you already have, it cures bleed and blight. Finally, if you place Plague Doctor in rank 4 and use Peck, then she's only 1 rank away from the rank she has to be in to use battlefield medicine, granting you the healing you so desperately need, and just like that, a meme ability added for funsies is now a risk-free trial of infinite dopamine, because nothing, and I mean nothing, stimulates my various bodily functions like a fat, juicy pair of numbers on my screen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video. If you didn't, then why did you watch this far?